Hello guys, we are playing some Yone top today, and so the interesting thing is we are trying this new Doran's bow that got recently buffed by 280, so that seemed to be a good thing. So almost the same amount of 80 as D-Blade now. And the good thing is that now if you spam daggers, your ability is gonna be very frequently up. This guy has an ignite lethal tempo, so you gotta go for spaced Qs Ws before you commit for an all-in, of course. And what's really important to understand is that level 1, definitely he has a very strong level 1. We don't know if he E or Q started, has bomb plating and all that, so again we are just like pressing Q to create some space. Does seem like he's not revealing if he Q or restarts, but well, it expired actually before I got it off, that's on me. Space is E. It seems like this guy is not pressing buttons. His early game, his level 1 is actually way stronger, so I would rather respect it. Whether he E starts or Q starts or whatever starts, it's gonna hurt. If he goes back for that minion, I will go for this one. Depends how he plays, but again, like level 1, you wanna play it out safely, spare your HP, and you know, once you get some, certainly like some levels. No, actually, Q not basic attack, because seemingly I can get both off. His E is just so fast, he gets out of his E animation so quickly that he may not, like it's so slick actually to play the Yone with this attack speed. It feels much nicer than D-Blade. It's just you're more vulnerable to burst. But I really love this, like the feeling of this extra attack speed is really nice. Now that they buff the 80, always dash away from that, avoid his empowered Q as well. So we avoided two things at once, his empowered Q and you know, notably don't really want to dash in because he could trade, so we want to back off with Inzi. And no, we went for some really nice trades, and now we can utilize the fact that we got bow. You say so? Go back before he gets it off. Ward. He has ignite though, let's not forget about that. I think he will go for Graves, yeah. Could pop a potion for now, as he does as well. He's out of abilities though, and if he's out of abilities, we get to trade into him. Seems like Lee is mid-side. He has no TP, remember, so he's gonna be stuck as fucking lane. So now what you can do is just to kinda like lane lock him. We can actually keep on the pressure. Can go for a nice chunk here. I mean, we could dive this. But you really wanna like get these plates bare minimum. Gatekeeping recall, which gives off like a war swipe for him to last it, just because my Q is up. They still gave out the minion, but I should then swing twice into the tower. That was slight misplay on my part. Because if I swing twice, I also get the plate, which I still can get now, so it's not really the end of the ward. But yeah, it's the type of unnecessarily wanna unnecessarily miss out on it, right? Just get the plate for now. Now we can lane lock him with low HP. Mr. Lane Lockstar. And we can get base boots. Important thing is to spam the shit out of those daggers. Attack speed into more attack speed. And guess what? His ignite doesn't pays off because... Bro, I'm pressing the button. Still pressing the fucking button. But yeah, his ignite doesn't pays off because now he's lane locked. Oh, what is the... We got one kill. So for now he doesn't have flash and he has orb but he's low on resources. So same logic. Really good at gatekeeping. You wanna push but not way too fast because you still wanna have your E4 trades if it makes sense. So it's not necessarily for your Q stack only, you wanna also play for your E. And now we will have E to trade. But you really wanna... That's fine. Again, just ward into the enemy jungle, sidestep him a little bit. And as much as possible, you still wanna like... You wanna trade with your E. That's how you put pressure on him. That's crazy, bro. Again, he's getting zoned. Walk back, always walk back so your shield does actually soak the shot. And some of the CS is zoned off, some of the... And we dictate too much the pacing, right, of the matchup. Because currently, he's stuck in lane with no TP. I mean, no TP, I'm not wrong about that. Second guessing myself for fun. And so what do we get now? Yes, we could get this. Would be totally fine. But we could stay a little longer. Because now there will be a grab fight and he's still lane locked with low resources. I think we could grab it or... I think this time he probably recast, like there's no way he doesn't recast that many. Very likely, you know. He could fight me here, but it's gonna be worse for him. Play the silk caps, brother, what? Yeah, Prio he doesn't. He will be stuck on the minions. I can or if Lee shows up. And it does seem like we get a nice amount of alacrity stack. So for each of these monsters, you can get actually a nice alacrity stack. Always position in a way you keep both of those. No, we got to be clever how we play here. Doesn't seem that good though. Doesn't seem the best though. He will be stuck on a cannon wave. He's not the best at chewing through it with plated silk cap, so you really wanna get your recall. And what can we get? A longsword, I guess, just in extra. Probably a refillable would be nicer, but oh well. Now, I don't know what does he have Demolish second. If he has Demolish second, he may be able to take more plates. If it doesn't, we'll see. One more swing. It doesn't have Demolish, okay. Still does try really hard to get the next plate, but you have to wipe the wave in no time. Just like this, so it doesn't get more value. And now we are really stacked actually with attack speed. Really stacked with attack speed, boy. You have to be really... Always stay inside of his E range, so it doesn't get extra damage if he dashes. And again, we just have a lot of mobility to work with. And some frame issues. I imagine if that would pull me back, but that can't pull that much even if it would, but it shouldn't work like that. I got a bit awkward. I was a bit unconscious about Lee Sin being able to gank me, so That was a bit of a... I think he healed as much as I dealt actually there. Getting chipped a bit by the minions. I think an anti-heal will be in order soon. It's like Lee could still come back actually, because his gank angles are really bad elsewhere. Like really bad elsewhere, so we're gonna back off at Inzi. And avoid his knock up, avoid his pull actually as well. All together in one package. Tank the shot. And because we tanked it, this grab gonna touch it, and I think we are way more likely to get the plate now. We don't have our E to like hit the tower, and as much as possible we still extend our lead through getting plates, and soon I could get a nice proxy as well if my Graves rotates, but it's really far if I think about it, so this was a bit of a fast push actually, but I could B for what exactly? Herald is nowhere. I could E this tower once I guess, but it's a nice little short trade. We're gonna heal up anyway, so even if you take the tower shot or some of it because the shield gets pierced through, you're gonna heal it up. And we could dive this as well in theory, but we need Graves, not Nautilus. Always keep your E for the... Oh, I didn't have stacks actually here. Tango shot. Q in. Supposed to die there, yeah? Nice. I had to avoid his R. I had my own R, I had my E against his R, so I could play around it both ways. Huh? He's ready. Took my cannon, but that's totally fine. We're getting our Bork regardless, and these are the good Yone angles. So if it's a good matchup, Yone scales really well in general, right? He has a decent way of engaging. So mainly, like you wanna pick Yone if it's good, you know, if you get a good matchup, if it's something insanely hard like you know, Jace, Irelia, whatnot, Renekton, whatnot, right? Some of those are like borderline impossible. I would say you just don't play it. That's what Zukil does, Bastion, right? He only likes to play Yone into good matchups, actually. So you could just pick it into good matchups and just have fun with it as well, right? Because those matchups are obnoxious. Those matchups are obnoxious that are not even... I wanted to take this, but I just goofing around. I think I should just rush to actually to the minion wave. Now we have TP, so we have to watch out for some wards behind them. Can always type deep ward for TP. And if your teammates would listen, that would be great. It's level 8 XD. Hasn't got much on him. Got his bone plating with that E. But you know, the scary part is I think Lee would regank actually. Even though we have some vision, I think he would sneak in still. His mid side. Or what is that champion? His looks. Just to dodge his, you know, empowered Scheiße. I think he still has R actually. Yeah, he has R, he has E as well, so I can't really open with R. But now that he has no R, he's way easier to be doped. I would still get the Q stack just in case he's hovering. Well, actually, if I was faster, maybe I could then get his Rika, but oh well. It's totally fine, we get his tower, so even if you don't kill him, remember you can still extend your lead properly by getting his tower, getting a CS lead, getting ahead. So don't know, I might back off here a bit. But you still can get a reasonable lead without even risking like an R. Like, arguably, if you predict his E with your R, that could cook, but it's a bit unnecessary. I think at this point he might also have flash, no? Can I look for something actually? GG anyways. GG. GG, well played. Now I hope you guys learned a little bit new. Some little bit of new things. Ignite, this guy had even Lethal Temple, not even Conqueror, so early on you got to play a bit more safely level 1. Get those well space Qs in, get those well space Ws in without him being able to trade into you. Play around his Q, use your E very consciously against his all-in. You can play around it super easily, you can avoid his empowered Q. You can definitely like even so like E back when he uses his empowered Q into you, so he doesn't get that knockup off as you guys saw in the last fight. So there are many ways of like skinning the cat here. The important thing is there that even if you want to go ignite, that's also totally fine. I just took TP because I thought I might also get permacanned by Lee. So this is like the consistent choice that kind of like helps you to also like lane lock your opponent, as I said, because most of the times people will go ignite. That's fine. But what you can actually do with TP, you can lane lock your opponent because you chunk them down, you dictate the push, and what happens is that when you recall, they cannot shove because you're gonna TP back, and this champion doesn't have insane wave clear, this Zaahen hero. So you TP back, you have your dagger advantage, you start zoning him off of minions more precisely because you have the item advantages, whether the minions are under tower or the minions are in lane. You get to take his plates more easily. And in here we don't get to steal the opponent's camps. We don't have the best opportunities, but you can also like more easily take these grabs down early on because again he will not have his TP for it to get if he overstays like this guy did. So anyways, it's gonna be like a shitty ultimatum because either you're gonna lose plates if he recast and like minions or reverse, or getting risk to be doved. But in here we had the Graves, which is not the best at diving. I think sometimes he had the opportunity to come, but oh well. And that's all you have to watch out for. Recurve Bow, definitely really good on your own. But don't perma go for it, because of course downside is if you don't have the shield into a Cassiopeia, that's gonna hurt. That's it for now. Have a nice day.